My name is Wiverex. I am joined, as always, by Golgiap.
Hello.
Hello, and we are here in Week 3 of CSL 2017 to 2018 season. This is going to be Washington Esports versus the University of Victoria. Washington claiming a pretty decisive Game 1. We are here into the draft. Both Puck and Necro banned right out the gate from UVic.
Yeah, I mean, Puck is an unusual ban, but considering how well Washington played with that Puck, I'm not surprised at all. It was Rain, right, on that Puck? Yeah, he was absolutely nuts. There was one dive he did, 1v5 as a Puck, and he killed the silencer and got out. I mean, he did have a Arcane Rune, to be fair, but still, that's absolutely nuts. He was able to do that.
Yeah. I mean, really, just a single scythe was all it would have taken to dogpile him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's also the element of surprise there. Like, who does that, right? Who initiates 1v5 like that, right? So, maybe they just weren't as ready for that. And Ogre Magi, kind of a blast from the past. We don't really see much anymore, but he is very powerful in the right lineups.
They want to push. UVic wants to push.
10 seconds remaining.
And they can pick up a hero that likes attack speed, and they won't be very happy with the Ogre Magi pick.
Yeah, both the Jakiro and the Ogre just tells me they're looking to either win this game quick and take it to a Game 3 or lose it quick and be done with the series.
Yeah, two of the tankiest heroes, two of the tankiest supports in the game, rather. They have insane amount of armor values and good health.
And good ganking potential as well. Slows on both of them, stuns on both of them.
Yeah. And Jakiro can obviously help late game with the pushing potential he has, and Ogre Magi with the bloodlust. And now our Nature's Prophet here. We've been seeing a lot of Nature's Prophet in CSL. I feel like we've seen him at least every day, at least once every day. But today this is the third game we're going to be seeing him in the 4 games we've casted.
10 seconds remaining.
And it's just a great response against all these team fighting teams that just want to group as 5 and, you know, push in the mid game. And Nature's Prophet forces them to kind of divide. It forces them to just kind of split the map because, I mean, you can't let Nature's Prophet take all your other towers. So it ends up having to send someone to prevent Nature's Prophet from pushing. And then the other team initiates 4v5 because Nature's Prophet just TPs in, and then the team fighting comp is like, why are we never together? It's because well, Nature's Prophet is making so much space around the map. Surprisingly, Viper gets banned out from UVic. I thought this was a hero that they're looking for. Viper, Snare is very well Ogre Magi, Bloodlust, and Viper is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, but I guess he's someone who can fight early and disrupt an early push. I guess they want. No,
I'm thinking about UVic banned Viper. I thought they want it because
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Early,
I guess they
right?
just don't want. I guess they don't want. They don't want it necessarily because his tower damage isn't the best in the world. And they just don't want Washington getting a hard early team fighter that can, you know, apply some pressure to their push. Is my best guess for what I think they're going for here.
They did have the first pick coming out of the second phase, and yeah, that was looking good. But I guess they have something different in mind. Of course, Pug now also banned out. Juggernaut, both those heroes, very good tower pushers in their own right. Shadow Shaman is still available, but UVic probably not looking for that unless they're looking for a Jakiro offlane, which is a possibility. But then their other 2 cores gotta pull a lot of weight here. UVic really thinking about this pick. Tinker gets banned out for UVic, which might point to the fact that they don't really want to, Another way that Washington could delay this game is with a Tinker pick, so they don't want to play against that. So you are probably correct with the fact that they want to kind of play an early game here.
All right, I know I say it a lot, Golgi, but if this is really their plan, they should get a Clinks.
On UVic, yeah, Clinks seems okay. I think Clinks is alright here. Clinks also has a decent gank potential against Nature's Prophet. He always puts like, you know, a question mark in the other team's head, right? Because Clinks is missing off the bat. Everyone's got to be careful. which might make Nature's Prophet play more carefully. And Clinks does enjoy the bloodlust from Ogre Magi.
Yeah, and his searing arrows, it's tower damage now.
Yeah.
Other heroes that might fill the same role as him, like the Weaver and stuff, they need to get their Desos up. They need to do this, that, or the other. Whereas Klink's just goes on it hard from level 7, where he gets the 4 points of searing arrows. He's just hitting it, and he can do a pump probably a huge amount into towers. The only people I can think of that do more are supports like dropping serpent wards with Shadow Shaman, or Leshrac, who I can't really see fitting into a lineup anywhere these days.
And Windrunner. Like, I don't think there's anyone that does more damage to towers than Klinks. Like, it's Klinks and Windrunner. Like, both those heroes with, like, the right builds can demolish towers, even chew through backdoor protection. And there aren't a lot of heroes that can do that. So Yuvik is going to pick out this Kunkka, which does make their lane seem a little bit weirder to me. We're going to have to see what they decide to run. If it's going to be a core Kunkka or a core Jakiro. From what the meta shows us, is most likely going to be offlane Jakiro, but we'll see. Crazier things has happened.
Yeah, that is a weird pick there, the Kunkka. I don't think we're going to see this mid, or maybe they just want to send it mid, get him some early levels and some early items so that they can really use him for wave clearing and just hard pushing.
5 seconds.
He's really good against Nature's Prophet, right? And his team fight is always there. His team fight is always insane. So you don't want all going tower pushing. So Bat Riders, so
This is
Yuvik actually
crazy.
Yeah, they're going for basically a super heavy team fight lineup, basically.
This
rather
Bat
than tower
Rider
pushing.
can go off lane, he can go mid as well. The Kunkka can be mid, he can be safe, he can be roaming, and then the Jakiro can also take the off lane.
I'm feeling a core Kunkka here. I think this is a core Kunkka they picked to counter Nature's Prophet here. So he's going to want to get that dataless kind of build. And we're going to see Jakiro, Ogre Magi supports, and Bat Rider probably going the off lane. So wow, it's been a while since I've seen a mid Kunkka in a competitive game. Hopefully we get to see some big crits come out. And I still like the Bat Rider pick a lot. It's a pick that can let them find great pickoffs and then transition that into more towers later on. And a lot of times because of meta currently, except the Bat Rider, we don't have a lot of like super pick-offy heroes, right? People are more focused on team fighting.
Golgi, how do you feel about this PL into Macropyre, Firefly, Tidebringer?
And AoE, Ogre Magi also has AoE slow on the Ignite, yeah, once he gets level 6, yeah. It's not going to be a Balancer game for sure. Like, he's not going to be a game that he's going to get super carried away with. Yeah, I don't know. It's questionable. Like, considering this is probably going to be a core Kunkka, like, PL is never going to be able to get a lot of illusions up. Because a single Tidebringer is going to be able to clear everything. Maybe there's something they're seeing that we're not. Yeah, no, I'm confused.
Both of these drafts really interesting. Yeah, Yuvik just leading out with a "we're gonna push hard" opening, but then really scaling it back to fighting and picking off.
I mean, Jakiro and Ogre Magi are just good fighters, anyways, even if they don't tower push early. So I think it makes sense they're going for just a team fighting lineup. And Ogre Magi, it allows him to play super Poison 5, right? Ogre Magi is one of those heroes that can play Poison 6 and he can be completely happy.
Oh boy. OD, great response to the Bat Rider. Obvious pick there. I don't know what to make of this draft, though, from Washington or Yuvik.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, an anti-mage here for the
themselves.
Okay, so they're going for this strat that I think, I forgot who was it last time. It was either Minnesota or Wisconsin that tried to run a very early game centric lineup with an anti-mage. So they can make a lot of space for the anti-mage to farm. So that's how UVICs are going to go here. And of course, anti-mage was heroes that can capitalize on the bloodlust from Ogre Magi. So he's going to be very happy with that buff.
Oh boy. Well, here we go into the draft. Into
the game,
into the
rather.
game, rather,
Yep.
yeah. Out of the draft. Words, words, words.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's give you a refresher on who is playing and what they're playing, since we have a little bit of different people, not people, but heroes this game. It is going to be Rain playing the Outhouse Dismantler. Night Stalker will be played by 1K MMR. We have a nice pause to give us some time. Talos the Mighty on our Lich once again. A Waifu a Day keeps society away on the Phantom Lancer, and it'll be Ajax on the Nature's Prophet.
And over on the Washington side, we have Iraj on the Jakiro. Oh, wasn't Iraj playing Necro
He was
last game?
Necro, yeah.
He okay his build. Oh, he's mid. It's a mid Jakiro.
Yeah, boy!
Alright, it's going to be a support Kunkka, a light by which to seize playing the Kunkka. We have Con Ram playing Ogre Magi. Whoop Whoop on the Anti-Mage. And finally, Vin on that Bat Rider.
Do you remember a light's full name?
A light by which to see. And that was his full name?
A light by which into the sea, a light by which to see into the aether and illuminate those who oppose me.
Where is that from?
I just made it up in game
Oh,
one.
okay. right.
On the spot.
At the beginning of last game.
Yes. Because his name was ridiculous enough. I had to roll.
Yeah.
You have to roll with it sometimes. What happened? Conoram, was that the one that we were waiting for in the
No, it was
lobby?
Vin. We were waiting for Vin in the
No,
lobby.
Vin was in the lobby.
Was he?
I
thought it
looked,
was
I
Vin.
checked,
Okay.
yeah.
So then it must be him, right? It makes sense that he's having internet troubles. Uh-oh. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long here. He's in Discord. Sorry, his internet is really slow.
Come on, boys! I thought your Canadian internet was good.
Mine is okay, yeah. I live in the same province as these guys, but I don't know what kind of internet they have on the island.
That is, yeah, an island. Typically
Yeah.
harder to get stuff to. I don't know, what kind of
Yeah.
internet do you have, Golgi?
Me?
Yeah. What's
I don't know what you mean,
your
what kind
your
of internet?
Your speeds.
I wrote these down when I applied for CSL, but I can't remember. It's pretty good. I know it's just pretty good. No, I forgot. It's pretty good. Hannah, do you remember how fast our internet is? 100 what? It just said it's just 800 megs. Yeah, I'm assuming it's 100 megs something.
That's your download speed.
Yeah.
And then you got an upload speed, but you probably don't know that. It's usually
No,
in like
it is-
factors of 10, so it'd be like 110.
Yeah, it's probably like 10. Like it's good enough upload to be able to stream in HD.
I increased mine to 330. Oh boy, that costs a goddamn arm and a leg.
30 seconds.
It's like $80 a month for that.
Oh wow.
All right. Looks like Washington is gonna sneak out. Oh, excuse me, that's UVIC sneaking out, putting some pressure on the bottom rune.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Did
be able
you
to
have the
scale
HUD
out.
flipped, by the way?
Do I have it?
Because UVIC is on the
Yeah.
different side this time.
Yeah, I flipped it.
The
Perfect.
battle begins.
All right. So we're gonna see a 3 bounty start here for the Dire. Iraj actually did not get any Tango pulled, so I'm not sure if that's what they wanted. Oh no, Ogre disconnected again.
This is not a good sign for this game.
They need to pause. Someone's microing Ogre right now.
Okay.
Okay, someone's actually just microing Ogre.
Yeah. OD just dodging the ignite. Man, with both Jakiro and Ogre here, this is gonna be a really annoying lane for OD.
Are they really not going to pause? They need to pause.
I think they're done with this guy's internet.
Guess, but oh man, they're already coming off a loss here. Playing in even a worse disadvantage position is not what you're looking for. Another Astral to dodge
yeah.
yeah. Doesn't want to deal with any of that. They're gonna micro con over to the safe lane instead here. Where Whoop Whoop is farming along. Okay, finally there's a pause. Thank God.
I think they're just buying him a little time to
Even-
reconnect without being too intrusive to the game.
Even a light disconnects here. Con has reconnected back into the game, and light did as well. Okay, some really weird internet issues going on right now. Light's edge pan is broken. Oh, right. A waifu with a good point. I mean, you can't edge pan while you're paused.
Really?
Yeah, during competitive games, if you're paused, you can't edge pan. So you cannot pause for like tactical like information.
That
So you can't pause the game and pan around and click on everyone and figure out what people have items. You know what I mean? Like Antimate shows up, you pause the game to see if he has Abyssal Blade or not. Unpause the game.
Can you click on the mini map and move
Nope.
around?
No, you can't move the camera at all.
I guess I've just never noticed that.
No. While you're pausing a competitive game, it just locks your game, locks your screen onto what you're seeing, just to decrease like poppy pauses and stuff like that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I guess I've just never had a pause in a competitive game.
Yeah.
Sustains, gold remains. Too bad. Dead ringers.
Both
Alright,
teams
so
starting out
we'll
pretty
go.
passive here.
Yeah, a little bit of a rocky start here for UVic with their internet problem, but hopefully that's sorted out. I'm really excited to see what happened in the mid lane here. Mirage and Rain. I mean, Core Jakiro definitely has power in being able to push a lot of towers in the early game.
Now, I was always under the impression that Liquid Fire is your real big harassment tool on a core Jakiro. Is that not the case? Do you max out the dual breath?
It's dual breath because I mean the reason why supports get liquid fire is because they need the mana. But if you can sustain, dual breath does a lot more damage than liquid fire. And it also has a bonus, you know, of the fact that it slows enemies' move speed, which is quite nice.
Alright, Araj already getting some liquid fires into the mid tower.
So it looks like it was a conscious decision for him to not be able to get any tangos. Looks like the Jakiro feels tanky enough that he doesn't need any regeneration in lane.
Yeah, and this dot strategy against OD means he can't just astral dodge a bunch of damage. He's gonna get it slow and surely.
Yeah.
Although Jakiro's in a bad spot for this. He's
Oh,
getting
the
blocked
body
up right
blocks,
now.
too.
Ajax is gonna kill Conoran there in the top. But Araj getting chased down now. Oh, he's not gonna be able to get him. We missed
Yes,
first blood for
imprisonment.
that. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, his Astral Imprisonment is such short range. If he can catch him on Astral, that would have been good. But Iraj, with that great slow from Dual Breath, man, he just was able to outrun him. Ogre's gonna be TPing to mid. Oh, but Rain finds a regeneration rune. Iraj gets a
South.
Self of his own.
Is under attack.
Top lane, Ajax going super aggressive, but a light,
Yeah, 1K MMR is here. They're gonna find him easy peasy.
and this anti-mage not having a very good time here, getting doved in their tier 1s.
Dire's top tower.
He still can't edge ban. Oh no.
That's
He needs to restart
strange.
though. Uh-oh, and this anti-mage going to call here. He can blink, but he's saving it. What is going on here? They need to pause the game so Light can figure out what's going on.
I've had the mini-map thing before, and that needed a client restart, but I mean, if you can't use mini-map or edge pan, what is he
Yeah, you need to restart the game.
What is he using? The arrow keys then?
Arrow keys, maybe he's just centering it on his hero every single time he moves. I don't know what he's doing.
Terrible.
Yeah, that would be the worst. Man, I know Uvik wears his fellow Canadians, and we feel rude for pausing the game so much, but you still gotta do what you gotta do to like win the game, you know. And it's not scummy at all. You're just fixing your computers.
Nah, they're out of pauses, man. This is competitive. They're out of pauses. Raj gonna miss a dual breath onto 1K MMR, and now he's gonna get caught
Big
here in the
trouble.
river. He is in so much trouble. Rain even coming in. He's gonna get silenced up. This is the first night, so a light by which to see. He's gonna throw out a water pulse and rain. Now X up. They finally take down the Jakiro, and 4 of them fighting, getting a light to see as well.
Yeah,
I forgot
don't
the
know.
word torrent.
Oh,
Did you
water
notice?
pulse.
Water pulse,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I heard the water pulse. I mean, people
Using
get it.
Pokemon names, man.
Is that a Pokemon move? It sounds like a Pokemon
Water
move.
pulse? Absolutely.
I mean, whatever works. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Uvik has kind of given up on this game. They just are kind of like, I don't know, playing without spirit here and not pausing the game to fix the light's problem. And the Kunkka really needs to be able to pan the screen, goodness sake.
Yeah, man. Water pulse is a 40 power special move.
40 power special move. Vin in the offlane, he's falling pretty low. Waifu is going aggressive here, and he actually gets the kill. Iraj finds him though. Iraj, no, you're going to the wrong target. Iraj, no! Oh my god, the jukes.
Classic
wow, Waifu is
illusion
going to
play.
get out.
He's got a double damage, but
Here comes the slow, but he doesn't hit
he
with
gets
the
a
dual breath part.
No,
yeah.
yeah.
He only hits the ice
Necropyre
part.
goes down. He throws the
Fire.
Spirit Lance, and now Iraj in a bit of trouble. One more Spirit Lance will be all it takes.
Yeah, I don't know. Uvik is playing kind of like they're in a losing pub. They're just kind of playing individually. I don't think there's much communication going on their side. Top lane, they force another TP out. Whoop whoop. Never mind, it gets cancelled.
Dire's top tower
At least he's
is
going to
under
live off of it. But yeah, that really hurts.
Yeah, PL, he's got a pretty good lane up against the bat because when he doppelgangs, that will dispel the that'll dispel the sticky, won't it?
Yeah, the doppelganger would definitely it applies basic dispel. So no, it is good. Like he's a pretty good laner against the PL, and look, you can even see it on the CS and denies here.
Speaking of the CS, oh man, just Washington coming out on top everywhere.
Yeah, you can tell Uvik is playing without spirit here. They're playing like passively. They're not even passively per se. They're playing. It just feels like they don't care. They don't have
look at
energy.
How deep Iraj is going, the micro's gonna miss. He says well played.
is under attack.
And he says that in all chat too. That's interesting.
Feed the tree.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like they've given up. You really hate to see
Trying to
this.
go-
And Iraj gets caught. Like there's no reason for him to be out there. He's feeding.
Dire's bottom tower is under
There's absolutely no reason for it to be out there. Whew. Not what I want to see from my Canadian boys. I don't know. How do you even cast a game like this?
Well, not for long is the general
Yeah.
feeling
Dire's middle tower
that I maybe have here.
It's not even like that UVic is giving up because the game is going bad. It feels like they don't want to play. That's what it feels like to me.
They have, I mean, they've been given, they came off a pretty rough game one where they got hit pretty hard, and then to have internet issues,
And then edge panning issues on Light, and Vin again dies in the off lane.
yeah, it took forever to get the game going because of internet issues. Once the game's up, they're having internet issues.
Mid
Now
lane.
they've got bugs. Range is
goes
going to get
down.
an Astral out, take the tower, and now Araj is going very aggressive. He's got the macro, but no ice path to speak of, because this is how you play Jakiro. Ajax is coming in, TPing into the back, and Araj is going to get completely swarmed here by Washington. And Washington can tell, and they're pouncing on this. Oh, no. Hey. I like this. Good. I mean, the question marks are a little BM, but Washington has their heart in the right place. It looks like they are actually offering like a legitimate rematch, possibly.
No. I think he's question marking because I said restart the game question mark, as in I'm telling Light to restart his game, right? And I think because I'm like casting, and I think Rain thought I meant restart the match.
Yeah, that
That's
was.
a
I guess
thought.
that was the question mark. But
Yeah.
no, 1K MMR actually said rematch.
No, I think he was also going off the fact that he thought I was asking for a rematch.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the confusion. That's why I apologize. I just meant the Light to restart his client,
under attack.
and people thought I was asking for a rematch. And of course, that's completely unfair for a team to be winning 10-0 and then asking us to restart the game. Light is back in the game, but he's still sitting in the fountain. He's TPing out. Hopefully, his problem is fixed. He's TPing out into a shrine where he's going to get absolutely wrecked, though. He had no vision, so he's just going to die.
Ogre Magi is TPing in. They've got the shrine up. He's actually making his way out of there. Araj throws a big macro pyre. They're going to be able to catch Talos. Can they put him down? Chain Frost goes out. It jumps to the creeps. Now it's bouncing around the Ancients. It's going to go to Connor. No. They will be able to get another one. They do get their first kill on the board, and Connor is making his way away. Lich did go down in that fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, there's the Astral. Thanks to help with that Force Staff.
I get by with a little help from a force staff. Yeah, Washington obviously just running away with this game at this point. A waifu a date, level 12 minutes in. And very close to having his diffusal completed. Well, not that close. 700 gold away.
Boop is at least trying his best to farm on the anti-mage, but he's also quite behind. Only 3k net worth here. 3.7, I mean. Yeah, he's lost his tower.
Is under attack.
Still very far from his Battle Fury, excuse me. Light isn't talking about his problems any much, so I'm assuming his pan is fixed. Let's see if they can revitalize and see if they can make something happen. Now in the off
Then
lane.
getting chased down. Firefly is up. He's trying to get into the trees, but taking a lot of orbs from Rain. He will take him down now. Araj trying to get behind the towers. They're going to chase him down. No, they let him go. Another tier 1 claimed for Washington.
It's a disastrous start for this Batrider also. He's going to be so far from the Blink Dagger. He's actually going for this Drums of Endurance build, which I think is a smart idea.
It's a pretty old build for him, but
Yeah.
right now it is definitely, I think, the right way to go as well.
Yeah, you just can't afford the buy up of that Blink Dagger. You gotta be able to get something that has smaller pieces because they're dying so often.
Right, a light is gonna get astral under tower. Once again, Spirit Lance though is getting blocked out. Oh, Chain Frost is jumping around. Araj taking quite a bit of damage. Kunkka's already gone down. Now Vin gets a lasso out onto Night Stalker, but the Astral is there immediately to stop him. Vin tries to knock him back with the blast, but oh, he makes it up to the high ground. There we go. 1k MMR, just barely getting away with his life, but Phantom Lancer is here, putting the damage into the tier 2.
A lot of back pings there from that was on Rain. I guess he was telling his Night Stalker to back off. GG gets drawn on the map by Rain. Yeah, I mean this game's a gong show. It's
Gong show. That's quite the reference.
Dire's courier has been killed.
oh man, top. Whoop whoop cancels the TP on Ajax with Mana Boy. They might
And
get a
they're
kill
gonna be
here.
able to get him.
Finally.
770 gold go in the way of Kunkka.
Probably should have let Whoop Whoop have that kill to get the Battle of Fury, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. 13k gold lead at 15 minutes. This might be an insurmountable lead. Might find
Washington
1 KMR.
falling-
They
falling
find the
back.
Observer Ward. On to be fighting up Night Stalker here.
Oh, he denies the,
Denies the ward.
denies the ward, and then Ajax TP's in. They're here to get the kill on Ogre. They get it, but they have a lasso out onto Prophet. Ajax is going to get astraled up, and here
my
comes the
God.
Sanities into a Chain Frost. Just responding and playing together. They're so behind right now. It shows in everything that they do.
That Sanities burned so much mana off the anti-mage that he didn't have enough mana to blink. And a great Astral to save Ajax too.
Then 1K, of course, has that urn up, so he's just going to be able to top him off. A light trying to X
no.
up, but now is going to get caught and killed before the X can even bring him back. Another
I mean, he was
tower
so
going
short
down.
anyway. He doesn't even have his Tidebringer or his Blink Dagger, so those kind of X plays are pretty hard to do.
All right, 16 minutes in, Washington looking to break the high ground. They still can defend this and make it difficult for Washington. And it looks like they want to give it everything that they've got. Ajax just throwing out the Orchid onto Batrider, catching up on the Sprout. Here comes an Ice Path, and they've got the Macropyre down as well. The boat's not going to connect onto anyone. They're going to force them back for now. OD getting the, oh my goodness. Kunkka almost going down to the Hurricane Pike.
Yeah.
Catching
It's
up
huge
Conoram,
line.
going onto the high ground, and now silence up on Anti-Mage. Can't blink out. He's going to get taken down. They get ready to go, turn onto a Raj. Kunkka just barely made it out of there, and they're up on the high ground, looking to take some tier 3s at this point.
The game has surpassed 1k gold advantage per minute mark.
Ooh, this is the earliest I've ever seen that happen.
Yeah, 19k gold lead at 17 minutes. 21k gold lead at 17 minutes, and it's about to get worse.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Dire courier respawn. I guess their courier died in the middle of all that a long time ago. Yeah, they're taking 2 lanes of racks at the same time. They're not even focused on the same lane of racks. It shows how far away they are in this game. Rain playing super aggressively. Potions super far away. And everyone else is scared. He's level 13. Does he have his ulti? He doesn't have his ulti for 20 seconds. He's actually going to die.
Lasso coming through onto OD. He's got an Astral here in 1 second. No, they get him with the Torrent. Chain Frost is bouncing around. Oh no! Whoop Whoop jumps right onto Kunkka! Oh, Iraj now trying to make his way away, but PL just beating him down. 1 lane, 2 lanes claimed fully. Range racks, there it goes.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
How much money did they get for that kill on Rain? Only 880. I thought it would be like much higher than that with the amount of net worth lead they have. 24k net worth lead. 2 lanes of racks at 18 minutes.
That's
And that's one of those kills I expected like 2k gold for the kill.
24k at 18 minutes is what, roughly 1250 gold per minute
Dire's bottom
lead?
shrine is under attack.
Yeah, something like that. It's... Ooh. I'm surprised that Yuvik hasn't really thrown the towel yet.
The seas of vanity.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, people on Twitch chat are asking, this is probably, what is it? When do they stream the good teams? I mean, this is still within the league stages of the game, so it's gonna be a little bit mixed bag. Like, we've had really good games, even today, and Batrider got caught again. He goes dies.
And even the first game was pretty good. You can just tell Yuvik is frustrated as hell. They had a pretty good, a pretty bad morale blow in the first game where they seemed to be in a really good starting position, but then just like it all came unraveled at once. It felt like, and that really
we usually
hurts
have
to see.
a lot better games than this. Oh, a waifu dodges the X mark with the doppelganger. Great timing.
Going in
Might as
onto a
well turn
light,
it on.
yeah, turn it around, picking him up. Now ready to fight into Conoram. Conoram is just TPing the base, but can't even make it out in his own base. Araj getting chased down. Oh, very nice. The flame break going in and pushing him back, but it won't be enough to stop them. GG is finally called. I don't think, I mean, I think we went over it enough in this game, but Yuvik, you could tell how weary they were, how worn down from not the first game. You know, it didn't seem like they had that bad of a loss. It was a pretty bad morale hit the way that it went. But then just to deal with the internet issues, the computer issues, that huge break that we had in between games, it was more technical issues for them. Then to get in the game and have to pause, and then you pause again, and then the pauses cause the edge pan bugs for Kunkka. It's just, it really just wore them down, and you could feel it, and that's so frustrating, and that's so unfortunate because we saw them play a pretty good game. We saw a really good draft out of them the first game, and it was really exciting going into the game too. And it's just a shame that it worked out like that, but no fault on them. Absolutely no malice towards them, no hate, no flame, guys. Like, we completely understand what happened here.
Yeah, that's how just team games go, right? I mean, like, Dota is such a complex game because there's so many factors to factor into the game. I mean, there's more than just individual performances. There's, that draft, and there's also, the captaining and all that direction that goes in. And of course, one of those things are just, player morale. And sometimes, some days, your heart's not in it, and some issues happen with the technical issues, and maybe there were some communication issues happening there too that we just can't know from our perspective. So, it's bound to happen. It's just part of Dota. So hopefully they can bounce back from this loss. It's a pretty tough loss, but they showed good potential in the first game. So hopefully we see something better out of them in the future.
Absolutely. All right, everyone. This was CSL week number 3 of the 2017-2018 season. University of Victoria versus University of Washington. My name is Wivrex. You can find me on Twitter at DotaBrews. DOTABREWS. My good companion here, his name is Golgi App, and you can find him at JT Golgi App. JT GOLGIAPP. Now let's give you some plugs. If you want to join our Discord community here at CSL, type !Discord there in the chat. You can also find CSL on Twitter at twitter.com/CStarLeague, as well as twitter.com/collegiate_CSGO. You can also find them one more social media, Facebook. Who uses that anymore? I don't know, some of you. So find them at facebook.com/CStarLeague. Then, as always, nothing but gratitude for the largest streaming platform in gaming to support collegiate esports. From PAX East and West, many more events, CSL would not be what it is today without the help and support from Twitch. I'm talking about Twitch, of course. Be on the lookout for cool opportunities to get involved with Twitch in the near future, and be sure to show them some love on their social media, twitter.com/Twitch and facebook.com/Twitch. Once again, this is Golgi and Wivrex. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys on Thursday.